Alright, YouTube. Drizit back again for another episode of DSP. I do record a couple days ahead, so I haven't seen any comments yet on whether or not you guys like the music or whether you want the game music. Until I get some comments, I'm going to stick with the game music and see how that goes, just to avoid any copyright claims and stuff. But like I say, if you guys like the non-game background music, then I'm prepared to put in the effort to find stuff that won't get copyright claims and, sort through it all and put it all in after the fact. I'm going to try a slightly different format with this one. I'm going to try to make a much shorter video. We're going to record for a long time, but you won't get the full commentary. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bunch of jump cuts through all the to just the highlight reel. We'll see how it goes. I may or may not make something good out of it, but we'll find out. But if you guys could like, comment, subscribe, it really, really would help. Seriously, comment. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. And remember, the YouTube algorithm really, really likes comments. So if you start commenting, then my videos get pushed to more people, and then the comment section will grow, and it'll become even more fun. All right. With that said, let's get into it. Now, I did a couple of things off camera last time. What is this? Okay. That's interesting. Okay. This power consumption thing kind of worries me because we were kind of on edge to start with, but let's see. So last time I mentioned that, and of course I'm talking again, so my cat woke up and decided that she needs to be part of this. Last time I mentioned that I was going to try out a light mod for when we were stuck at night, and so I did. The only thing is whenever we go into sail mode, we have to remember to turn it back on. So I'm going to try to do that. But it doesn't affect solar collectors or anything like that. It just strictly affects how it looks. Now, last time you remember, we laid down about a dozen fractionators. Well, two episodes ago, we laid down about a dozen fractionators. Then we got all the hydrogen sorted out, and we ran into some power issues. So I decided that once we got all the hydrogen sorted, and we had tons of it, and in fact the towers started backing up, so I figured we needed some more. We needed a couple, one or two. And then to go with it, we needed more fuel rod makers. Now, we're not using all of these fuel rod makers, but half the row. Sometimes I see the ones, up here grab the occasional deuterium. And, as we produce more hydrogen in the world, we can increase that. I've also thrown in a bit of a buffer here. I mean, as you can see, we are still creating more hydrogen than we're using. So, we may throw in another set of these at some point relatively soon before that tower fills up, because that tower buffer has filled up over the course of just has filled up 2.5 barrels over the course of just me building some stuff. So I mean, the tower itself is not full at this point, so we're doing okay. But our energy problems, well, they're solved for the moment. So the next thing that we really want to build is we really need to automate these guys, which means we need more of those green motors because we're not producing extra. We're only producing enough to get the super magnetic rings we need that we've got under construction. And we're going to need super magnetic rings for everything. well, okay, so we need green motors there. But we need super magnetic rings. No, we don't. Okay, whatever. We need lots more green motors, and the super magnetic rings I know get used on something. I can't remember what, but I remember it was important. So we're going to do that, which means going to space. Now, the other thing, you'll notice my energy is dropping significantly, right? Well, there's a reason for that. I dropped our extra fractionators in a box. The reason for that is because we're out of graphite. We officially get to start burning deuterium fuel rods. It's a wonderful thing. Okay, so we are going to jump cut to the other planet, I think. Get in the air. Get in the air. A little bit of speed. Where'd it go? 3? No. Where the ship's going? There? There it is. Okay. For the first time, we may actually be able to hit... Well, we're not going to be able to hit 2,000 because I didn't charge up fully before leaving. Anyway, I'm going to jump cut to when we're there and we figure out what it is that we're doing. Just a cool thing. We're outpacing our logistics vessel. Ha! Slowpoke. Alright, and we're back. Okay. Now I've figured out what the heck we were doing so many episodes ago. I think it's been like 2 or 3 episodes where we realized we did not have nearly enough power for this planet. We're already at 70%, 60%, and we haven't even come close to building all the machines we need. To give you an idea what we're looking at here, we're going to need 60 smelters for iron ingots. We're going to need 26, to call 27 for gears. Magnetic coils, we're going to need another 27. And then for these motors, we're going to need 54. And 27 more for that. I actually found another calculator. It's a bit difficult to use. It doesn't give you things like the number of veins you need and stuff. It's got some kind of cool features to it, but the one thing it does do, actually no, this does too. It tells you the number of megawatts you're going to need, which I kind of like. So we're going to need 90 megawatts for this. Now the other calculator had a much higher number. It said we're going to need 178. So anyway, we're going to need a lot more power for this. So we're going to go in. We're going to lay down a bunch of power stations. We're going to import a bunch of deuterium, and then we're going to get building. So we will just get that done. Yeah, I'll be right back.
3 hours later.
So there's been a bit of work. This array, you remember this array? Well, it goes here now. And if you see all of that, where could this be going? Let's see. What are they carrying? Oh, are they carrying iron rings? Let's see. Oh, they're going to this tower here. Huh. Is this a power array? Why, yes it is. We've gone full nuclear. I built some extra because, well, we had a couple of 100 of them in stock. So why not? So I built some extra. They're not hooked up because I don't want to consume all the fuel rods. But this planet now has all the power at once. We've got titanium. Or iron, sorry. And then we've got iron. And we've got all of that feeding up to this, where we've got all the iron plates we could want. Many smelters. And we swing all that around. We swing some iron plates down into here for gears. Got all the gears we could want. And then we take those magnetic rings and the copper that we're shipping in from the home world, and we feed that into here, and we get all the magnetic coils we need. A little load balancing here to bring some more iron plates around, and the magnetic rings, or sorry, load balancing on the magnetic rings rather, sorry. And the iron plates are coming in here, and the gears are coming in here, and we've got 54, I think it is, assemblers of these motors. Whole bunch. Take that and a split of the magnetic rings, and we feed that in here, and we've got a full array of green motors. Why are you complaining? You're not getting enough motors. Why aren't you getting enough motors? Seriously. Okay, what's your problem? Not enough iron plates. Why? What did I screw up? Still no iron plates? Eh? Okay. There should be enough iron here to do everything. There really should. Let's prioritize that belt. Let's see what happens there. Oh wait, no. No. This belt. Let's let that back up for a minute. I'll let that back up for a minute, and we'll see what's happening. Whoops. Okay, I figured it out. I screwed up. Delete that. I loaded that belt with titanium. Oops. Okay, well, you know, these things happen. I thought there was iron around here. I swear there was iron here. Where did I find that iron? There were supposed to be 2 iron mines. Oops. I was supposed to be collecting this iron, and that iron, and not this iron, and that titanium. That's okay. That's alright. This is something that we can deal with. Alright. I'll be right back when we fix this. Glad we found it.
3 hours later.
Alright. We're back. That took a minute to figure out. I had inserter problems, I had supply problems, I had belt problems where I didn't put enough belts in. You know, things like, only one output belt for 60 smelters. That couldn't possibly be a problem. Or then having that one belt go through all the machines. So that's fixed. We got a second belt, we got splitters, we got load balancers. Not enough iron for everything because, of course, we had titanium nodes when we did our calculations, not iron. So we now have a tower bringing in iron and putting it out to the smelter array. And what else have we got? And then we took every iron mine on the world, dropped a tower beside it, even if it was occupied doing something else, and basically took the excess. Cat! I know I'm talking, but just no. Back to crawling on me again, because I spoke. as soon as I do that, she wakes up and she has to be involved. So lots of belt rejiggering to get things working at scale. We now actually have enough iron plates that these are working. Enough gears, because of course the gears actually needed multiple output lines, so I had to take all the machines, half the machines, and have them output to this line, and then load balance everything up so that way we could feed these machines. And then, well, there was a small problem. These machines kept running out of rings. I kept seeing these lights, but it didn't say product stacking. It said no magnetic rings. And what could possibly be the problem? Well, the problem is supply. This tower keeps going down. So, well, we had to do a thing. And it's still not enough. But we did that thing. I think this will even out once we do a little more research and get our drone speed up. But yeah, both of these towers have 50 drones apiece now to try to keep the supply of magnetic rings going between the two locations. So, and, you know, I mean, just for good measure, we stole a little bit of the extra iron ore that was coming through here. And so anything that makes it past the machines, which admittedly isn't a lot, at least from one side, I'm just dropping into the tower. Just as a bonus. Like I say, we're not getting a lot, but every little bit helps. And I figured one belt was enough, because if this belt ever backs up, that means that wonderful things have happened. So, that is where we're at. Oh yeah, and of course I had to make a second output for the magnetic rings, because that was supposed to be 1.4 belts. And you can hear Discord chirping in the background. Apparently I forgot to turn on streamer mode. So now, we have lots of air traffic. Okay. Well, that was a thing. Now, for my next trick, we still, well, we need to automate these, building a bunch more, but we still need to automate drones, which is fine, because we have everything that we need now to automate those. However, if we want towers, we need these purple things. Oh boy, do we need those purple things. Like, a ton of them. Lots and lots. And they're not too bad. Again, we've got the lots more green motors being made now. So we've got, you know, lots to work with. And just for good measure, just so I could experiment with getting everything working, I threw in a bit of a buffer of green motors. Just a couple. And I guess we could feed that back onto the line. Because, well, there. That way if we ever stop for some reason, or we need some extra, the tower runs dry, and the tower is holding 10,000. It's gonna take a while. We've got a bit of a backup. And it'll keep feeding the tower. So yeah, there's that. Alright, I'm going to drop off the extra stuff that I've got, because I don't really want to take all these belts home with us, land. And to build all that stuff, we used about 4,000 belts. You know, nothing big. Let's keep a couple of stacks of assemblers, some smelters, although we probably, well, we're still going to smelt titanium here. Yeah, we'll leave some mini fusion power stations here, because, I mean, I had to pick them all up to get something else, to get processors ordered into this tower. So I have way more than I really wanted. thermal power stations, I guess we'll keep. We'll toss them in a box at home in case we need them. But mostly I think we're done with those. I suppose those magnetic rings could go right there. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. You know what, actually, I'll take a couple. Okay. That's better. Oh yeah, and so through all this I have not refueled. Through building that whole array, fixing that whole array, I mean, I don't know how many hours. 6 hours, probably, at least, give or take. I don't know. I have to check the time when we started recording this. But that's all the fuel we've used. Man, I like these fuel rods. They're fantastic. They're great. Okay. Back home. Over there? Okay. We're gonna max out? No, not quite. That's alright. We'll have some fuel by the time we get home. Okay. How are we doing on the hydrogen front, since we're here? Empty? Uh-oh. Oh, I know why we're empty. Yeah. We're empty because our science is full. So maybe we need to work on purple science first. What do we need for purple science? We need particle broadband. For particle broadband, we need carbon nanotubes. We got a few of those making already. And we need the crystals, that's silicone. We can make that easily enough on the other planet. And we need plastic. Ugh. So we need oil. Well, I mean, got some. Not a lot, but some. And I could probably get some from other places. Okay. Where do we want to set that up? Where would we like to set up purple science? I mean, we could set it up near Science Island. Or, well, actually, no. We're supposed to be setting up here. So, where are we going to make particle broadband? That's really what we need to know. I don't think we need a lot of it, because I don't think it gets used for much other than purple science. Let's see. Check the tech tree. You? Nope. You? No. Okay. Okay. Quantum chips need that weird glass. Is this it? Nope, that's particle broadband. Oh, high strength glass. There we go. Does that use it? Nope, that's okay. Did we check this? Yep, that's fine. Launchers? Rockets? No. Launchers? No. Okay. That? No. So do we only need it for green science? Is that... Oh, we need it for Mark III assemblers, but frankly we're barely using Mark II, so I'm not too worried about that. I am certain that by the time we worry about this, and the fact that we need Mark III assemblers, we'll be going somewhere else to get that. So we'll just find somewhere that we can make particle broadband easily. Or rather, we can make carbon nanotubes easily. Okay. So we don't need a lot. So, seeing as we're already making carbon nanotubes here, why don't we make particle broadband here? Because then we can just steal off these plants. And then there's... we'll find some oil. I'm sure there's some oil that we can steal from somewhere. Whatever it is, we're going to make the oil wherever we make it, and we're going to stick the hydrogen and the oil into a tower, and we're going to bring it back. Okay, through a tower, because logistics are wonderful. Okay, so this is where we're going. So, yeah, land. And our fractionators have completely shut off because, yeah, because that. But fortunately, we have 10,000 fuel rods in storage. And actually, we've got. Never mind, the belts are full. That's part of the reason why they're shut off. We got all the deuteron we can possibly want at the moment. Okay, that's carbon nanotubes, right? Yep. Okay, we'll steal off that belt, because that's just making these power plants. And we've got a ton. Okay. So, what is particle broadband made in? Hello? Is it made in a chemical factory? Maybe? Recipe? Nope. Okay. Must be an assembler. I suppose I could actually just, you know, throw it into the calculator, right? But we're not making a ton. Not a ton. But that's how we make it, is in assemblers. Okay. So, you know what? We're going to look at the calculator. And I'm going to cut out all this research because it takes too long and it's boring. We'll just beef this up a little. Because looking at the numbers, this isn't going to give us much. So we'll just extend the line a bit. There's a third belt here, isn't there? There it is. It's hiding. So, I found a cool new mod, similar to the copy inserters mod, but even better. So, what we'll do, we'll start on this side. We'll come here, and we'll grab that, and, you know, copy inserters, right? The usual. Well, there's another option, and that is, if you hit Alt, it ignores you. Okay, so this new mod, you hit Alt, and then you can drag it like a belt. Now you see how far apart they are? That's because I was spacing something else. But you can do that, and then you've got a whole row of them. And you can space them apart too. Change the spacing. And I'll show you that with the power poles. For these, we'll do the normal copy routine because of the extra space every couple that I want. For the power... Oh, that's not going to work like I had planned. Okay, so I upped the graphene, and now we're going to do a few of these. And leave a gap. Because I want to up the capacity here. Collides with other object. What other object? Need foundation. Okay, we can do foundation. I'm okay with foundation. Let's go foundation to there. How about that? Okay. And some power poles. Okay. Now, we need... What do we need for this now? We need to do particle broadband, so we needed assemblers for that. And let's start out here. So for this recipe, we're going to need 3 things, which for assemblers means we've got to have some down the outside. And it's 2, 2, and 1. So maybe we'll just, I don't know, what have we got logistics-wise here? Full? Full. Okay. So yeah, in that case, we'll drop another tower here. Let's do a little more foundation. Actually, you know what? That's probably plenty. So let's just put it right there where we've got room. Okay. And now we throw down an assembler and we figure out our belting. So now we just throw down an assembler. And we figure out our belting. So this has got to come up. Yeah. And we're doing this to no particular scale. We're just going to do it as however it comes. I just realized I didn't leave enough room there. Let's do this with a little more space, shall we? Hello. Delete the whole belt. We'll do it there. And that. Okay. Now we'll do this belt here, and we'll do another assembler here. And then we'll do this belt up 1, and across to there and down 1, like that. And then this belt will go here. What the heck? That was weird. Take that back. And then we'll go out from here back to the tower. I think. Up. Down. And we'll just take our particle broadband back to the tower this way. Make it a little cleaner. Okay. So, we need graphene, local demand, take it all. And we need these things. And we need... What was the other thing we needed? I can't remember what the other thing we needed was. Oh yeah, plastic. Sorry, we don't need... okay. Cancel that. Clear. Okay, so this, we need plastic. Demand. Demand. We don't have these anywhere yet, but we'll get them. And we'll remote demand those too. And then we need particle broadband so that we can send it out. Okay. And this will need some ships. Not that many. That'll need some drones. We'll get that going just to see. Drones, do that. Okay. Put power. Okay. Now. Yeah, we'll go about to there. I don't know how many we're actually going to use, but like how many will actually be active. But I'd rather have too much than not enough. Oh wait. Inserters. Those are important. In. Out. In. 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 And in. And then in. And out. Okay. Cool. Now, are we far enough apart on these that we can put a power pole between them? We are. Okay. So now, this is an excellent spot to use this new mod. What the heck? Apparently I screwed that up. There. So this new mod is pretty cool. We'll just stand here in the middle. Usual shift copy, right? We get the inserters and everything. However, we start where we want it. We hold Alt. No. Sorry, we start where we want it. We press Alt. And now it goes out just like a belt. But Drizit, you say, what about the power poles? Won't that be annoying? Well, it would be. It could be. Or, you know, another option is you copy the power pole and we'll go here. It's really not necessary for this, but I just want to demo the mod because it's cool. Okay, so we press Alt and okay, power poles are way too close together, right? Let's just space them out a bit. I would like it there. I mean, totally unnecessary for two power poles, but still cool. Okay. So we should get some particle broadband, and then this we want to take here and continue to that little loop, whatever. Loop's fine. Okay. Now, for the next thing, we need plastic. We could just make plastic here. I mean, what's the recipe? It's a chemical plant, right? Yeah. So we need oil and graphite. Hey, look at that coal right there. How cool is that? Alright, we'll lay down some miners. We'll add oil to this. Local demand. Look at that fill up. I think we might need some more ships. A few more drones. We'll put in another 10. Okay. Cool. Alrighty then. I am going to put down some mines, some belts, some chemical plants, and we'll see where we're at.
1 hour later.
Okay, and we're back. So, a couple of changes since the last time you saw this view. Let's just make the final connection here, and we will have Particle broadband. There goes the crystals. We put down a ton of chemical plants. We put down a ton more chemical plants. And I figured we'd just make the graphite here since we're here. And we had coal nearby. And some logistics to bring in silicone. And we are getting particle broadband going to the tower. Awesome. And we still have our extra throughput of these things, carbon nanotubes, just in case. But it's going. It's making. Sweet. I don't know how much particle broadband we're going to get, but some. But some. And that'll keep things moving. We also imported all the oil in the world here to make plastic. And since we've got this big plastic facility, I figured might as well supply it. I guess we could change that to local supply as well, seeing as we're making it here. So, because originally I'd planned to make it somewhere else. Now then, to the science. Hedo. Science. 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 Where is that? In relation to us. That's us. Right? Yeah. Right. Follow the yellow brick road? Okay. Now then. Happen to have this tower. Could use that to feed it. Hey. You're for green science. You're for purple. Now then. We need... Do I have a bunch of labs? I think I've got a bunch of labs in a box. I think. Nope. Nope. Oh, I've got 16 labs in my pocket. That'll do. That's enough. Now then. Research. I don't know how much purple science we're going to do, but it's going to have that many labs doing it. Now, for the purple science, we need processors and we need particle broadband. So, seeing as those are both local, let's produce a local tower, shall we? What do we need for that? We need copper. Okay. We got all these things to hand. Copper. And we need processors. That one. Processors. And what else do we need? Oh, graphene. Graphene is here. Okay. Now, oh, steel. Forgot about the steel. Let's get two. Okay. That'll take a minute. Or a minute and a half. That's okay. We got some other stuff we can do. We need to power it. And we need to belt it. We don't have enough belts on us. Not even close. And I found some more belts that needed upgrading as well. So... let's feed those into the box. Not that we couldn't use level 2 belts for science, really. You know what? Let's just do that. Because they're cheaper. We're getting there. It's taken me a little bit of thinking. We may jump cut this. We'll see. And now we need some boxes, which we don't have the stuff for. You know what? We'll add buffer boxes later. I can do that next time I'm at this island. We don't need to buffer the hell out of green science yet, or purple science, whatever science it is we're working on. Okay. We need to be here. And we need land. That'll do. And now we need our tower. And for this we need particle broadband. We need what was the other thing? Can't remember what the other thing was. Demand. Let's get some of that coming here. Processors. Demand. And we'll add some drones to this as well. We'll drop in 10 drones. Because the drones in the other towers are kind of busy. Oops. I didn't put in the filter. Let's see if I can do it this time. Nope. And some power would be good. Yeah, we'll put it there. Okay. We have stuff coming in. We have stuff going out. We are making purple science. Soon, this belt will have little purple glowy cubes going down it. Hello, autosave. Holy processors. Oh, I love seeing these drones fly all over the place. This is fantastic. Why am I not seeing... Oh, I know why I'm not seeing purple cubes. Because Drizit is a dummy. I don't know if we need double stacked, but we're gonna get them. Alright. Look at that science. Going down the rail. We go up. And we go up. Come on. Go across. Because glowing spaghetti is good. And we go down. And we go in, and we split, and we go into the towers. It's a wonderful thing. We're in business. We're making science. Okay. Sweet. We got all the stuff we need. I could just really use some more labs. How we doing? Particle broadband is still staying up. We're good. We made enough. Alright, let's look at some science. Let's look at some upgrades. First things first. That one. Because once we have that, then we can get other things. Right? We can go faster. That's nice. Nope, can't do that. But we can control more drones, which means more building more faster. And, oh yeah, mecha fuel. Big time. Big time. And drone flight speed, actually what I really want. That'll allow us to go interstellar, and I really do want that. But first, we need... Okay. Apparently, it's going to be that first. That's expensive. But then we can go faster logistics. And logistics carriers? You know what, actually. Let's cancel that, cancel that. More logistics carrier capacity. And more vein utilization. And more vein utilization. Okay. Now we can have warp drives. And the reason I'm doing that is basically getting our stuff to us more sooner, faster is critically important to our future ongoing logistics infrastructure. So, okay, that's that goal. I think that's enough. I think that's a good enough goal for now. Our science is all lit up. It's all moving. It's all coming down the line. And we're all lit up here doing research. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. Now it's got all three colors. Or 4 colors. 3 colors? 3 colors. That's so awesome. Look at the colors going up. 4 colors, yeah. Look at the colors going up the sides. Sweet. Okay. Awesome. Alright. So, I think that's going to be it for an episode. And we'll do this again. Let me know how you like this format of shorter episodes with lots of stuff cut. And not much building and not much walking around and not much commentary. Just getting stuff done. This episode's probably the sum total of about, I would guess, 8-ish hours of playtime. So, we'll see what you guys think. Leave a comment. Tell me one way or the other. Like it? Don't like it? Want the old way back? I don't mind. This would be 8 episodes, right? If I were to do it in real time. But let me know if you like this way better. Leave a comment. Honestly, leave a comment for anything. It really helps the channel grow because YouTube likes people interacting with the channel. And the more people that interact, the more YouTube likes it. And the more YouTube likes it, the more they show the channel to other people. Subscribe too, eh? Because, right now, the people who are subscribed are mostly people that I know. See you soon. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Try not to have too much fun. Oh, hey, there we go. There's our mecha car.